So today I have a collective haul, and this is most of the stuff I got from London because I've already uploaded a Primark haul from London, and I decided to kind of split them up because otherwise it would be huge. And this is still quite big, but this is mostly from London. I went shopping in Oxford Street on Thursday the 9th, so that was quite a while ago now, so things have obviously started to pile up again, so I've just bunged it all together. So hopefully this shouldn't be too long, but I am going to try and rush through a little bit so it isn't like ginormous. Cold is still present, hopefully you can't tell too much, but I'm powering through. If you want to see this video in kind of more crisp detail, then select 1080p down there or there. And also I wanted to let you know that I now have Tumblr, so if you wanted to follow me on Tumblr, I post like every day. I'll leave the link down below. So I'm going to start with boots, and this is just simply because it's closest. I got 5 Natural Collection lipsticks because I'm loving lipsticks at the moment, but I find that if I want to try new lipsticks, I'll just go for a lot of cheaper ones, and then I can find out through that rather than getting one expensive one that I might not like. So yeah, I got 5 Natural Collection lipsticks. I'm not actually going to swatch these because that will just add time. But the first one is Berry Blush, which just looks like this. Then I got Cranberry. I always say, people make fun of the way I say cranberry, but never mind. And I got Candy Mist, and I absolutely do not recommend this one. This is just absolutely a waste of time. I was expecting it to look like that light pink colour that it actually looked like, but it literally does. I was just pushing it on, I was like, what? And it was just rubbish, but that's okay because it was only £1.99. Next I have Rosebud, and I really like this one. It just looks like this. They actually do look quite similar, but I do like the pink, so it just looks like this, and that was £1.99 also. Then lastly is Pink Mallow, which just looks like this. So they were all £1.99, and then I picked up 2 Collection 2000 concealers because I've heard so much about these. They're always raved about on YouTube, so I decided I'm going to pick those up. So I got 2 in the colour Fair because obviously if you know me, I'm very pale, so it just looks like this, and it's just a dope applicator. I wear it under my eyes because I get quite dark circles, but I don't wear it anywhere else because I don't need to. But yeah, I just wear it under my eyes, and it's fantastic. So then I popped into Superdrug, and this was actually the last shop I went into. As soon as I walked in the doorway, I was bombarded by people saying, would you like to be in our new promo video? I was like, no. This was the last shop I went into, therefore I was really tired and just there, and they just kept following me around the shop asking me if I wanted to be in their Boots video. It was actually an advert for Boots and MUA and all that, so all I went in there for was MUA things. I got to the little section of MUA and there was people everywhere, and I was just like, I just want some stuff. So it was a very hard time, but I managed to get some stuff. I don't actually think any Superdrugs that are near me have MUA, so this is the reason I wanted to get some. So I picked up the ever so raved Heaven and Earth palette, and it just looks like this. I haven't actually used it yet, but everyone says it's amazing, and I really love the colours because I'm one for neutralness. I wouldn't go too out there anyway, so that was really good, and that was £4. I picked up 3 quads. No, trios. I got one in Pink Sorbet, which, it's really annoying how they're like this and you turn it around expecting it to be the right way and it's not. It just looks like this, so they're really pinky shimmery tones, and they're so pigmented. And the reason I got this one was because one of my friends actually uses this as a highlight, so I thought I'd give that a go because my friend seems to really like it and it looks really nice, so I thought I'd try that out for myself. Next I have and it just looks like this. They're kind of brown. I don't know, what's the difference? Okay. They're more of a greyish brown, I guess. And then lastly I got one called Chocolate Box. It just looks like this, and my mum also got this one. And then I finally picked up my blusher because I absolutely love this blusher. Whenever I get it I always stock up, which I didn't because there was only one left. And this is the blush I wear every single day. I'm wearing it now. like I wear it every day, and it's the Mosaic Blush in English Rose. So I already have a few of these kind of hidden away, but I thought I'd pick up another one. It just looks like this, and I just love it. Like, there's loads of different colours. I think there's, I don't know, there's a couple of blushes and a couple of bronzes mixed in, and then like these lighter colours and the purple can be used as a highlight. Now, I absolutely love the MUA nail varnishes, and the Love Heart collection wasn't in that day because it was actually like launched that very day, so it wasn't yet in that Superdrug. So I picked up this one because I've wanted a sort of emerald green for so long, and it just looks like this. And that was only £1. So they were doing this sort of deal at the MUA stand where basically for every product you buy of MUA, you get a free MUA 3-in-1 Extreme Contour Liner. And me and my mum were like, ooh, but they didn't have any blacks, any browns, any neutral sort of colours. They only had, because I expect everyone has already got those ones, all that was left was kind of bright blue and green. Fair enough if you like to wear those colours, that's absolutely fantastic, but I don't, and it was just a bit, oh, I won't bother. And then I just went to the till, and the woman was like, oh, you do know you get a free blah? I was like, yeah, no thanks. So she goes, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, thanks. And she goes, but you can give it to someone. And I was like, no thanks, I'm alright. And she just goes, can you just take one, please? So I think they were literally just trying to get rid of them, basically. And I ended up with a blue one. I have no idea what I'm just gonna throw this away probably. But some people might be like, oh, that's so nice. But I just wouldn't use this. It has the kind of texture of a crayon, and it's angled, as you can see, but it's actually a nice blue. And when I showed my mum, she sort of said, oh, that's a really nice blue. And I was like, well, not for your face. Well, maybe your face, but not mine. I don't want to offend anyone, that's why I'm being a bit but I'm sure some people out there will look lovely in this, but it just would not suit me whatsoever. I'm going to show you Topshop, and of course I went in the huge 5-storey Oxford Street Topshop because it's just heaven. But it is massive, and I have very strong anxiety, and it was just a bit I literally just looked like I was constipated. Anyways, so I kind of stayed on the top floor at the jewellery and the makeup because if I like the clothes, I will just order them online because I couldn't go downstairs or upstairs or anywhere because it was just horrendously busy. So I don't know if you remember, but in my Primark haul I mentioned that I bumped into a celebrity man that I absolutely love. I've loved since I was about 4, and some of you may be like, ew. But I absolutely love him, and oh, it's just fantastic. And he walked in, it didn't quite register to me who it was, and I looked at my mum and I went, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And she was like, it's Pete Burns! And I was like, oh my god! And I just love Pete Burns. Oh. So I was doing like the old man shuffle and the kind of duh, 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 like that, just to try and follow him, but not follow him. So not enough that he would notice that I was following him. And he was picking up a lot of kind of native inspired jewellery, by the way, and it was just amazing. And then my arm touched his and I was like, oh sorry, and he just looked up and went, I was just like, oh. It was just amazing. With the fangirl moment over, I'm going to show you the little bits of jewellery I got. So this was from the Oxford Street Topshop because I have some other bits that are from my local Topshop. And I picked these up when I was stalking Pete Burns actually. And they're just these earrings, which I think are amazing. And you may be thinking, well, where's the stud? But it's just in the top of the triangle. Because at first I thought it was here and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But it's not. But I think they're really different and just nice, and they were £7.50. I also picked up another pair of earrings, and oh my goodness, I love these. I was going to get a pair of dangly crosses, but I already have big ones and I already have small ones that I purchased earlier the day. So I wanted kind of like medium size, about this big, and I was just going to get the silver ones. And then I saw these and I was like, oh. And they are just, I don't know, by that time I hadn't seen anything like that before, but obviously now I have seen them. Because I've seen other people have them. And Topshop have actually done this with a lot of their jewellery pieces. I don't know if you'll remember, I used to wear a ring like every day that was this one. They have also done it to this one. The earrings look like this. They're not actually showing up very well, but they're just the silver crosses, and they're kind of dip dyed in neon pink, which I love. And these were only £4, which I thought was just, oh my goodness. The other things I got from Topshop, I actually got this necklace, and it's a three thing. Like there's 3 chains. The shortest one has a moon, the middle one has an eyeball, and then the other one has the sun, and I love it. I've loved it for so long, and I remember I wanted it ages ago when I was with my friend, and I was just like, I'm gonna get it. And yeah, it was £8.50. I just absolutely love it. I've been wearing it a lot ever since. So yeah, I got that. Right now I'm just looking at everything thinking, oh my goodness. So some other jewellery bits I got from Topshop. I got these 3 pastel stacking rings, and the top one's lilac, middle one's mint, and then that's a pastel yellow, and they've all got a rhinestone in the middle, and they were £7.50. And then this one I actually got inspired by Kate from Kate This Is What I Do, and I'll leave her link down below, so you should definitely go and check her out. Her style is just impeccable. But there's going to be a lot of linky links down below. You might want to actually open the bar, because I know some people just like never ever do it, but you might want to do it this time. So there's been a kind of trend recently about above knuckle rings, and I absolutely love them, which is here. I love wearing loads of rings, and I just really wanted an above knuckle ring. I wanted a quite a simple one, but all the ones I found were quite expensive, and I just thought, so then I saw Kate talking about this, and I was like, oh, that's a marvellous idea. So I went and picked one up for myself, and in Topshop at the moment they're actually selling toe rings, and I picked one up because she said they were perfect for above knuckle rings. I was like, woohoo! So then I was just like really excited, and I'll show you what it looks like on. So it just looks like this. So it's a teeny tiny little skull, and it just sits there. And they had loads of designs of toe rings, so if you want an above knuckle ring, just search for toe rings. And that was only £4, which is just amazing. So back to the Oxford Street Topshop, I picked up some of the makeup, and it was another situation where you go to the till and you're like, but it was okay. I picked up 3 nail varnishes, and the first one is in Gypsy Night, and I think this is just beautiful, and it's a black colour, and it's just got kind of rainbow flecks of glitter in it, and this was about £6. The next one, I wore it in my last 2 videos, and it's called Adrenaline, and it's a pinky glitter, and there's tiny bits of glitter in there, but also quite big ones. And then the next one, I got influenced by Gracie from Ugly Face of Beauty, because I just listen to her. To be honest, she's the one. She tells it as it is. I will believe everything she says. And she said this was good. It's absolutely beautiful in the flesh. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, there's in the Oxford Street Topshop, there's a whole selection of nail varnishes all together, and you're like, and I saw this one and I knew that that was the one, and it's called Water Lily, and it's a very very pale lilac verging on white. So as you can see, I'm kind of wearing a lilac today, but this one is very pale in comparison, but it's just lovely, and that was £5, I think. Then I picked up a lipstick because I had to pick up a Topshop lipstick because they are just amazing. I absolutely love them. If you want a really decent lipstick but don't want to pay too much, go to Topshop. It's just amazing. And I picked this one, and this is the box, and it's called, what is it called? Innocent. So that's the kind of swatch on the box. And then here's the lipstick itself, so it just looks like this, and again, there's their version of it. To be honest, it doesn't look like this on the lips. Looks like this. I can't remember how much this was. It was about £6 or £8. I'm actually wearing it now on my lips, if you can see. But I absolutely love it. This is like, at the moment, I've got hair in my mouth now. Ugh. My all-time favourite lipstick. It's just the perfect colour. I was going to pick up Brighton Rock because Zoella said that was really good. It's a bit too bright for me because I like to kind of stick to more neutral colours, I suppose, but I just really like this one. So next is a shirt from Topshop that I actually ordered online because for the life of me I could not find this, and the buttons are undone because I've already worn it. But it's just kind of, it looks like a very worn in and kind of faded checkered shirt. So obviously it has its collar, it has the popper button, long sleeves, and yeah, it's just a big oversized checkered shirt. This is so rubbish, I can't even show you, but it just looks like this basically from the back. I'm sure you've all seen a checkered shirt before, so you can just kind of picture it in your mind, but that was £28. The last thing from Topshop actually arrived about 20 minutes ago, so it's still in its packet, so if I can just open this. But I got this for summer or spring, and I just love little dresses like this. They're absolutely adorable because I did get this dress last week online, but it was actually too big, so I got the size smaller. They look huge when they're not on, but maybe that's just the dress. And it's navy or kind of cobalt blue, just like a summery blue with beige polka dots. And it has a little kind of puff sleeve. I guess it's a cap sleeve. Oh no, it is a short sleeve. Again, this is difficult to show, so maybe I'll do an outfit of the day with this soon, but this is basically a short skater slash tea dress. Like my outfit of the day I uploaded yesterday, the grey dress. It's literally the same as that, but blue and polka dot. So next I'm going to show you a few bits I got from Regal Rose. And Regal Rose, as most of you probably know, is just a really beautiful online jewellery website and accessories, and this is just a little card that comes with it and all the information. I picked up a ring, and I have a necklace of this already, but I just fancied getting the ring, and it just looks like this when it's on, and it's just a silver bird skull. My dad loves this as well, he thinks it's so interesting, but it just looks like this and I loves it. I just feel that if I go like this, I could do some serious damage. Then I got a necklace, and when I saw it I fell in love, and I love triangles anyway, but I love the colour and the kind of pattern, and it's on a it's on a long silver chain, and then it's kind of a marble triangle and just looks like this. So yeah, that was Regal Rose. I absolutely love that website. Next I'll go on to Forever 21. This was worse for me than Topshop and Primark, simply because it was so light in there. Like the walls and the floor were white and there was just lights everywhere. It's quite nice downstairs, but upstairs it's just really light, and I got a migraine like that, and it was just like, you kind of feel like you're walking and you're just like, where am I? It was just a bit crazy, and I didn't like the workers' manners in there. If you work in there, then sorry, but a lot of them were kind of rude. I did like a lot of the clothes in there, but I just felt they were so American. I hope that's not racist of me, but I just felt it was more aimed towards, obviously because it is American, but more aimed towards American fashion, if that makes sense. So I was hoping, like excited for the jewellery, because I've heard that the jewellery's really good, and it wasn't. Like there was nothing like at all that I maybe thought, oh yeah, that's quite nice, just nothing when I went in anyway. So maybe it was just like their day off, but just jewellery went out for lunch or something when I went in, but there was just no jewellery in there whatsoever. And then as I was walking out, I saw it, and I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, look, and she went, oh, I like absolutely, whoops. I just picked up a bag and I absolutely love it. I love vertical black and white stripes, but I cannot pull off the black and white striped jeans. I just can't. It's not in my nature to. I absolutely love bodycon skirts anyway, and I saw this and I just thought, getting it. And it looks like this. So it's just a basic black and white bodycon skirt. Material, I don't know if you can see, but it's really thick, which is really good. I just love it. I'm planning to do an outfit of the day with that soon anyway, so you can see what that looks like on, but that was £16.75. Hopefully I'm not too close, but I had to kind of rearrange because my feet hurt. I still have a lot of stuff. It's all good stuff though regardless. So next I'm going to show you things from Urban Outfitters, and I got two things. I absolutely love Urban Outfitters. It's probably joint first favourite with Topshop. I just love Urban Outfitters. In the shop though, I only picked up two things. I only have two things to show you. But I have, oh, yeah. I don't know why I just did that. It was yesterday that I ordered from Urban Outfitters, and obviously it hasn't come yet, which is sad. But I picked up these earrings and I absolutely love these. These are currently my favourite earrings. They are little silver hoops with gold with crosses dangling off them, and I absolutely love them. I think they're perfect. They were £8, which I think is really good, and I just love them. So if you really like Urban Outfitters and you know the sort of shop layout, you'll know that they sell other things like books, for example. Well, I have a book. So I found this book and I absolutely knew I was going to get it, and I flicked through it and I was like, oh, and it was £14. And it's the icons of fashion, and it just looks like this, and I absolutely love it. And I've already read through quite a lot of it. It's the back. But I really, if you like your fashion and your clothes and your icons, then this would be perfect for you. I really recommend this. There's a lot of pictures and then writing to go with it. And it's so big and I just love it. So next is from an online shop, and it's a jewellery and accessories website, and I'll put it down below, as well as lots of other things. And I think it's called Solid Rose, but I'll definitely leave the link down below anyways. And I've been wanting a tartan scarf for so long, and red tartan's quite a big piece at the moment anyway, and this one was perfect. £6. And it just looks like this and opened out. As you can see, there's kind of grey as well, a big grey cross running through it, but obviously you won't be able to really see that when it's on. And I wore this in an outfit of the day that I uploaded as my last video. So this was £6 and I just absolutely love it. So I just wandered into French Connection recently and I picked up this denim jacket, and I've been looking for a denim jacket for kind of spring summer. The one I had previous to this was also from French Connection, and I just loved it, and it just got ruined, so I had to buy another one, and I thought I'd go in there to see if they had one similar, and they did, and I was just like, and I just absolutely love it. And yeah, it's very much, hang on, is that the inside? Yeah, it's alright. How do I show you this? It's got a very kind of worn in, vintagey feel to it, but I just thought it was perfect. I can't actually remember how much this was, but it's quite oversized and chunky, and I love it. So next I actually got sent these pieces from Wired Jewellery, and if she didn't, I'd have bought them anyway, to be honest. And Faye, she's just beautiful and lovely, and I'll leave the link down below and you will definitely love it. So this is the little box. I'm sure most of you have probably heard of this anyway. So first I have a necklace on a really long silver chain, and then on the end of it is a gold bullet, and then it has a crystal at the end, if you can see that. I absolutely love this. I think it's perfect. I absolutely love crystal at the moment, and this website is so inexpensive. I can't remember right now the prices, but they're so just brilliant. So next I have two more above knuckle rings, which was so brilliant because I just absolutely love these, and they are both silver and they're just kind of plainish. So there's the first one, and I loves it. And then here's the second one. So So that one's got a little bit of more detailing on it, and she does quite a lot of above knuckle rings with loads of different designs. Then I have another necklace on a silver chain, and it was just perfect because I just said I love crystals, and it's more of a kind of just dancing there, but it's more of a pinky white crystal. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the colour, but I love it. And then finally I have a bracelet, and I actually saw this like exact one in Urban Outfitters, and it's on a silver chain, and she does loads of different colours of these, and it's a bracelet and it looks like this. So it's on a silver, you can get various sizes of this as well, and then it has a yellow cross. But there's literally so many colours to choose from. So they were the bits I got from Wired Jewellery, and I absolutely love it. I'll definitely be buying from there. Next I have two t-shirts from the company Orange Circle, and as you know I've bought from there in the past, and I just love the t-shirts from there. There's so many different designs. There's leopard print, snake print, Aztec, cosmic, just everything. There's crosses and circles and triangles. There's so many. Like there'll definitely be something on there that you will like, without doubt. So this time I picked up two, and they were both in men's large, simply because the men's ones are more baggier, and also the large will make it more baggier, just to, I like oversized t-shirts. I'm actually gonna cut the neckline because it's quite high, but just make it a bit more big, and I'm also going to fold up the sleeves like so. So firstly I got this one, which I love. I think it'll just look really nice with a denim jacket over it, or a leather jacket. It smells like vinegar. And then the other one I got is a peace sign, and it's got a photographic floral print. I mentioned Kate earlier. From Kate This Is What I Do, and she actually has her own shop, which is amazing, and I absolutely love everything in there. And I got a skull necklace, which is on a long gold chain, and it looks like this. So it's turquoise, and it's just perfect for kind of spring and summer, and she makes everything herself, which is just wow. And she has so many different colours and designs. And then I got a jumper, which I love, and again she does so many different colours and designs, and they're actually like ridiculously good quality, and I was just like whoa. And it's a sweatshirt style, so it's kind of a crew neck, if that's what they're called, and it's just a grey sweatshirt. Then on the front, I can't do this, and I got this one in large simply because again I like the jumpers oversized, and I don't know if you can see, but it's actually furry. So on the front it's not just kind of a print on, it's actual material. And then on the label there's a little heart in snakeskin material, which she actually does designs with, and then there's her links, which I will leave down below. So if you're still watching this, congrats. Hopefully it's not too long. But next I have two bodycon skirts that I got from eBay, and I'll leave the individual sellers down below because they were actually from like eBay shops, and I think they were like $2.99 each, including postage and packaging, which is wow. And this one, which I just gave you a sneak peek of, oh my gosh, basically. And it's hot pink fuchsia, little bodycon skirt, and as you can see the pattern is just beautiful. So it just looks like that. And then this one, I don't know if it will pick up the colour, it's extremely hot pink, and I wouldn't normally go for things like this, but I thought in spring and summer it would look really nice with like a white shirt, but hopefully the colour will be picked up. But it looks like this. And again, the sellers will be down below. Okay, so I've nearly done it. I'm going to show you a few bits I got from New Look. Now, the first thing I can't actually really show you because I'm wearing it, but it's this white collared shirt, and it's a sleeveless jersey material shirt, and it was $12.99, and I simply bought it just to go under jumpers to create this look. So yeah, that was $12.99. In New Look again, I kept having people following me saying, would you like any help? I was just like, no thanks. But yeah, they just did not give up. But next I picked up this pastel pink jumper, which is just, I just love it. It's got quite a wide neck, and this is for, it's quite big actually, but this is for collared shirts to go under it as well. So if you can see, kind of pattern of it. And then the sleeves go like this, so it's quite 3/4 length, I'd say. And the material's not too thick, and because it's 3/4 length and because it's thin, it'll be perfect for like the hotter weather, if that ever comes. Okay guys, this is the absolute last thing I have to show you, and I absolutely adore this dress, and it's from ASOS, and the brand is called Pretty Vacant, and it's a tea dress, I'd say, and it's so pretty, and I'll be doing an outfit of the day with it soon. And it looks like this, so the colour of it is kind of purpley blue, and the sleeves puff like this, and it has little deers on it, but it's a skater style dress, so it goes in the middle, that's a zip, and then it goes out. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing an outfit of the day with that really soon because I love it, and it just looks perfect with a leather jacket. So that is everything, you guys. That was quite a large haul in my opinion. It will probably be large. I cannot misconcept that. That is a big haul. So if you have watched everything, let me know. Tell me that you've watched it all, and I'll be like, dude, that's so amazing. Also down below, let me know what you think of everything and if you like it. So sorry to you guys that don't like long videos, but I am going to start to do like a mixture, so some are long and some are short. But by short I mean 10 minutes, so they're still not short. And as always, if you have any questions, ask down below because I do try to reply to as many comments as possible. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!